the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you're having just a fantastic morning wherever you are this morning. Let's see. We got Hellhound who's here. We got Anna G. We got Jem Baroque. Welcome, welcome. We got Joan. Welcome, Joan. Who else we got? Is that it? Oh, we got Kathy Silva. See, we're getting people in here. Oh, the haters are freaking out today. They are losing their shit. But that's okay, because we're here. We're smiling.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
It is my favorite. And we're having a good time. They're the ones not having a good time. Oh, well. Sorry. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. But that's okay, folks. I have some good stuff for you this morning. Let's see. I got some political stuff, got some parenting stuff. Here, let's get in the parenting stuff right away. Okay. Here we go. Here. Let me know if you guys can hear this okay. So yeah, we're still doing the TikTok thing. Okay. That's like 5 years ago, but okay. Her husband asked, "What did you do today?" Took care of our damn kids. Okay. Awful per usual. Same thing, plus probably crying. Okay, first off, let's talk about, like, women using their kids as props, like very common. You guys, I don't think my little man has ever been on camera. I don't think I've ever shown him on this. There's a reason. There's a reason why. Uh, he gets to decide. And like I've asked him, hey, if you ever want to do something, with me, you're more than welcome to. And he's like, no, not interested. And that I respect him. I respect him. Yeah. There was something I was doing with the Rangers, the Grangers the other day that I had to call him in and ask him a question. I think that might have been on camera. But you would have only maybe heard him, not seen him. He likes to do things behind the camera. He if we go somewhere and I'm gonna do a video, he actually likes filming. He does. So yeah, that's what he enjoys doing, and you guys get stuck with me being bald and in your face.
You're bald. You're bald.
But if your kids are not well behaved, especially at this age, as what she's got, that's not a problem of the kids. That's a parenting problem. Your parental choices are. Oh, good morning, Georgie's mom. Good morning, Miss Jams. See you there too. Yeah, if your kids are out of control and they don't have any, hey Laura, good morning. If your kids are out of control at this age and they don't have, then it's probably your parenting style. It's not your husband's fault. You're the one who's with the kids all day, so they're taking cues from you. Again, I don't use my kid as a prop because one, that's a really cheap way. Two, there's really sick people out there in the world, and three, he doesn't want it, and I respect him. Well, I don't see why respecting your kids is such a problem. I really don't. Maybe it's because I went through years of therapy, and very early on, my therapist was like, what is your goal out of therapy? And I was like, I want to be the best dad I can be. Yeah, look how many things have been with these family vloggers where, like, yeah, you see problems. And a lot of it is because they don't there's no boundaries. At least if you say there's a boundary, like with the boundary comes respect. There's a reason why they say good fences make good neighbors. Because when you have that boundary and you respect, hey, that's your side, this is my side, and we're going to respect these boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that one. But that one just stood out to me. I was like, I really, I'm a single man. I see so many of these women on dating apps. And yeah, that just drives me crazy. Okay. This next one. This next one is literally my nightmare. Literally my nightmare. This woman is what happens when a narcissistic attention horror pops out a few kids. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dwayne. Good to see you. Glad to see you make it. Yeah, there's a lot of narcissists out there. And I'm sure she calls a lot of the people that she has issues with narcissists. That's one thing I do notice about narcissists. They're always quick to call others narcissists. Like, hey, I'm the first to admit that, there has to be a level of narcissism of me doing this. There does. Absolutely does. But I can recognize it and then take steps about that. All right. So let's share this one. This one here, this is Skipper's absolute nightmare. If you can't hear it, let me know. Well, actually, hold on. I can't hear it. So these people are stuck in an elevator.
Virginia, now mama, take you home. Country roads. One more time.
Pardon me.
Country roads take me home to a place.
You're even getting the words wrong. This is my nightmare, like being trapped with someone like this. Like, no one wants to hear your fucking music, lady.
I belong West Virginia. Now, mama, take me home. Country roads.
You know, okay, see, here's the thing. Yeah, yeah. Having narcissistic traits does not mean you are a narcissist. That is true. That is true. And, you know, some people have narcissistic disorders where they're not really narcissists, but they have narcissistic traits. Exactly, Cinder. And good morning, by the way. Here's what's funny. Okay. Like, trying to do this where people are trapped. I'll tell you the big one for me is on a plane. On a plane. My son wants zero attention. And there was one that went out viral a couple months ago of they're like, "Oh, we have a special guest on the plane today who has a gift for all of you." And it's this little girl who then is singing to the plane. Yeah, no. Don't do that. And what's funny is when that was going viral, my son was with me, and I was like, "Hey, if you ever get out of line with me, just know I am not going to punish you. I'll never raise my hand to you. This is what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to take you on a plane and ask the stewardess, 'Hey, my son would like to sing to everybody.'" And he's like, that would be the worst punishment. And then we're laughing because we're of the same mind. Like, there are times where I wish my son would come on camera because he'll look at me and be like, "This is horrible." He's 16 and things will happen and he'll just be like, "Why would they do this?" And then me and him have a laugh. You know, I've got a family who's a little bit chaotic. And they're all extremely loud. My family is very loud. We were a family of all boys. And we get very loud. And it's funny because here at my house, things are very quiet. I'll say this. My house is pretty zen. Like, it's pretty calming. And, you know, I've done things because I want my home to feel like a safe place, you know? And so yeah, it's pretty quiet here. So like I might be babysitting this weekend. I don't know. I was asked to. If I do, I know my cat is gonna like be hiding. He will not come out at all. Um, so yeah, uh, that will be it'll be quiet, but when you get kids, they're loud. And yeah, with my son, he he's used to it being quiet here and us just sitting there and doing stuff. And we'll go to my family's house and it's just so loud and there's so much happening. He'll just come over and we whisper to one another. He's like, "Oh my god, they are just all so loud." Like, even the loudest ones are my nieces. Those girls are just like so loud and in your face. Okay, okay. Quick story, Miss Jams, over this. I was in a unit where we had a boss who he was very big on, "Hey, we've got the general coming, so we all need to go out to dinner with him." And he insisted on us going out to dinner. Every single time he took us out to dinner, um, I made sure to tell them that it was the colonel's birthday and they needed to sing happy birthday every single time. It was like, "Okay, you're gonna make us come. You're gonna make us come to this dinner. You're gonna get a free cake, and we're all gonna sing happy birthday to you." And the one general was like, "I think it was your birthday the last time I visited because it was like 4 months before." Good morning, Trin. Good to see you. Yeah, but this is my nightmare. Oh.
West Virginia, now mama, take me
Normally it'd be him with the boombox.
Take me home, country road. Thanks for singing along, guys. West Virginia.
No one wants you to play and entertain while we're stuck on an elevator. You're not the main character. So much fun. Oh yeah. This one. Okay. So I was for a long time in my military career, I had to be the safety officer. And as the safety officer, that means you're also the motorcycle safety officer. Now, I've seen this one already. I'll tell you this right now. It's if you have a motorcycle, it's not a question of are you going to have an accident? It's just a matter of when. And I've had because I used to, know so much about different bikes and stuff. Hey, welcome, Boomercraft. Welcome. Um, so I knew so much about the different bikes and like, different things because I had to know about it for safety. Um, I, I people were like, "Oh, well, you ride," and I was like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "Well, you know so much about it." I'm like, "Yeah, I know enough to know not to ever ride." So you'll never see me on a motorcycle, but this is prime reason why. Warning, warning, there's a crash coming. Look away. So yeah, there's the accident. Did you see the driver? There he goes. That was the driver. The bike is in the car. That's the driver. So not only is that motorcycle rider dead, but probably the guy in this car too. This guy might have survived because he's all the way in the front, but you got to think that that bike went all the way in there. If there was anyone in his back seat, they're gone. They're gone. So that bike is now in the front seat. So the driver is at worst very badly hurt. Motorcycle driver ejected. He's not even on. Oh, there he is in the road. Okay, so the driver did get out. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're looking for the driver and not someone else in the back seat. The driver so far does not seem incredibly panicked. So yeah, but yeah, Skipper will never have a motorcycle. You'll never see me on one. Not my thing. I don't plan on dying that way. Good morning, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, got that. This is Dr. Steve Turley. You may like him, you may not like him. But he's going to be talking about what's happening in the Supreme Court. And you guys know I'm always interested in what happens what happens at the Supreme Court. So this is a big case that's being argued right now.
Seems to have caught and exposed precisely that scheme. Listen to how he turns the attorney arguing for the.
So make sure you guys can hear it. This is a discussion about a case being argued in front of the Supreme Court, and I love when these type of back and forths happen with the justices. Yeah, right, Greg? That's a lot of Marines and Army do buy motorcycles. I was smart enough. Well, I shouldn't say smart enough. I started doing safety very early in my career and realized very quickly, oh, I don't want any part of these. So this is going to be part of the arguments before the U.S. Supreme Court. And it's a good back and forth. I love when people clip these back and forths at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court does not allow video, but they do allow audio.
The indefinite mail-in ballot scheme into a babbling idiot.
Let's say you have a state where a large portion of the electorate mails in their ballots on or close to Election Day. Not far-fetched. Many states are like that. Then, the day after the election, a story breaks that one of the lead candidates engaged in an inappropriate sexual escapade.
That can happen.
Or perhaps is concluding with a foreign power. Again, not far-fetched, I think. And the competing candidate immediately goes on the airwaves and urges voters to recall their ballots and to tell the common carriers not to deliver them. And many common carriers will do that with anything that you send through them. FedEx, you just call them up and say, I want it back. In that hypothetical, did the election happen on Election Day? Oh, by the way, it swings the election.
So the election did happen on Election Day, Justice Gorsuch. As we've explained, our ballot does not allow using mail recall, anything like that. When somebody submits their ballot by mail,
just first deal with my hypothetical, and then I'll deal with your statute.
Okay. The election happened on Election Day.
Even though it changes the outcome.
I mean, I think.
Yes, it has to be your answer, doesn't it?
I mean, yes, Your Honor. I want to be clear about the.
All right.
We are not agreeing that the outcome can be properly changed in that circumstance.
Well, hold on. It did in my hypothetical. You can't change my hypothetical, counsel.
And I'm just saying it's unlawful, Your Honor. I don't mean to disparage your hypothetical. I'm just saying that it's an unlawful circumstance because we don't allow ballot.
Oh, in Mississippi. Okay, but that hypothetical could happen in another state.
You're arguing in front of the Supreme Court. Okay? You're arguing in front of the Supreme Court. And whatever decision comes down, it's going to affect all 50 states and territories and the territories. That's what Gorsuch is saying. So you have to argue this hypothetical because you want the Supreme Court with its heavy hand to come down and say, this is what's happening. Okay? So yeah, the Supreme Court knows that they're a very heavy hand and there's going to be ripple effects.
Right?
I think if the state is not providing that on mailing there's a final choice made, I think that would be a problem with that law under the federal statutes.
Now you say your statute, you're different. You admit my hypothetical could happen, but you say it can't happen in Mississippi because recall's not allowed. I couldn't find that anywhere in Mississippi law.
I mean, that was just brutal. Again, Gorsuch was pointing out there in his hypothetical that ballots simply sent through the post office or FedEx, ballots that have yet to be counted, are not official ballots. In other words, can a ballot really be final if it hasn't even landed in the hands of election officials yet? Neil Gorsuch. Yep.
So this is a very important case that's being argued. And that was, I've seen other people talk about that. I couldn't find other people talking about it. So I was like, okay, I'll use Dr. Steve Turley's, which he gives okay legal analysis. I just don't watch his stuff that often, but that's a very big case that I think will absolutely change. I think that's the way our elections are conducted are absolutely going to be changed without question. Right? Yeah, you don't want to be that attorney. And then I got this last one. Hunting and fishing harassment is a big deal. And it seems like it might not be. Maybe it's just getting more attention, but it seems like it's happening more and more. So let's watch this video. This is a woman who is harassing some fishermen. And guess what? That is illegal of itself. You cannot harass hunters or fishermen in the process of what they're doing. So just FYI, it's its own separate charge and generally carries a larger fine.
I can hear you believe that.
Hey, don't bull. You're about to get arrested. So why don't you go back to your
Shut your ass!
You guys need to leave.
What do you want to bet that this is one of my haters? This woman right here. This is one of the haters.
Pardon?
You need to leave now. You don't belong here. You're not residents. We know people that are residents. You were warned.
So yeah, you could be a guest. You could talk to someone who's a resident, and they can be like, "Yeah, you can come on in and fish." You also see this problem where people are like, "You're not allowed to," like they'll harass boaters and say, "You're not allowed to fish at my dock." You can't own the water. Okay, there is no state that allows you to own the water, none whatsoever. Some will allow you to own all the way up to the water's edge. Some will say, no, you have a 10-foot or a 15-foot setback that the public can use. But yeah, why these people, like, here's the thing. If you see someone fishing or hunting and you don't believe that they're allowed, don't confront, just call the game warden. Trust me, the game warden absolutely loves finding poachers and people breaking the law. They love it. Love it.
A minute ago, you're not a resident. This is 55 plus. And if you know someone that lives here, you can fish here. No, you cannot. Okay,
So if you know someone that lives there and you are a guest, then you're a guest. You can't be trespassing. That's what she's like. She's taking issue with the fishing, but she's trying to say that they're trespassing. And if they know someone there, they're not trespassing. And here's the thing. She's just confronting them. Call the cops. Call the cops. The cops, but the cops are going to be like, okay, they're not doing any harm. You can't get on a dock, but you can be under it. As far as fishing, yes. Yes. Because if you're in the navigable water, yes. And that's the thing. Like, I would say that this pond is navigable. And the Supreme Court has taken this up in the last year or two. The federal government was trying to overreach, and a guy had a drainage ditch, and they were fining him. He was up in Idaho. They were fining him thousands of dollars, and they were claiming it was navigable water. A ditch, if you can't put a canoe in it and it float and you move around, it's not navigable. This is a pond. This is navigable, which means, yeah, you can fish there. You can. It would have to be solely private. But this is a 55 and older community. Yeah, it's private property, but there's multiple people who live there. So her saying that you can't be invited in to fish is absolutely wrong. You telling me that these could be grandkids of someone who lives there.
Want the cops? Yeah. Okay, first I'll take.
Yeah, she's saying, you want the cops? And they're like, yeah, send the cops. Because they know they're legal. You think she's going to call the cops? Maybe after she causes a problem. You can, yeah. Duck hunting too. Yeah. Navigable water is navigable water under the law. And that's federal law. Now, your state law might say that they might say you own up until the water's edge, or they might say there's a setback. And you see this with people on beaches telling people you can't walk here. No, you can. You can. Like the ocean is navigable water. So yeah, I can walk along the beach. You don't. There are private beaches that the city can own, and that even resorts can't say you can't walk in front of our beach is private. You can't walk in front of it. No, I guarantee you there's a setback. Guarantee you, every state they do, especially as it applies to the ocean.
You cannot. Okay, you want the cops? Yeah. Okay, first I'll take your photographs. Take our what?
She wants to take our picture.
Oh, wow. We're just fishing. What's wrong with that? Like, what are we doing wrong? This is private property. We know people that, like, why do you think we come here? I'm on the board of directors, you idiot. Okay, and we know people that live here. No, you don't. It doesn't work that way, you asshole. Now leave. Okay? Now. Did you hear me? I'm on the board of directors. I'm a homeowner here. We have a policeman that backs us up.
Then just call the cops, lady. They're not leaving. They feel like they have a right to fish there, so just call the cops. Stop causing this drama.
Leave here. Now. Chilling, doing their thing. And leave here now. You want this in the lake? You want this in the lake, you asshole? What the You're destroying.
Now that is 100% illegal. 100% illegal.
Property, no.
Get the
Kaden, she just threw your pole in the lake.
right now. Pick it up or I put
Go
it in
grab
the
my
lake.
pole.
Go f yourself.
Oh.
You just put hands on me.
I don't
I'm
care.
a minor.
I
I
don't
can
care.
go get the police.
Yeah. This is absolutely illegal with this woman here. This is just like all of my haters. She is just like my haters. Has a problem with what other people are doing. Can't just say, I have a problem with that and move on. No. Has to actually take action.
Hey,
double bitch, you're about to get fucking arrested. So why don't you go back to your
Shut your ass.
You can't throw hands on me. And you just threw our pole in the water.
Property.
I'm gonna grab my pole.
You can take a picture. I've been filming the whole thing.
I'm gonna grab my pole before I leave.
Oh, I'm not?
A lot of people are blaming HOAs, but you see this everywhere. You see this everywhere. Like I said, you see this with my haters. This is these old women, postmenopausal women with nothing else to do. Like this is 100% my haters. Mad that I'm not doing what they say I should be doing. That's what they're mad about.
Please tell me you got that in film. That she just pushed me.
Yeah, no, I got it on film. I got it on film.
Really? Show my face. You just threw our pole in the water.
Big f***ing deal, you little.
Hey, don't get mad when I go fucking walking through.
On the board,
when I go stomping through all that shit.
How?
You're on private property, you little.
Cussing at children. She's already been told they're minors. She could probably tell that, but they've made it very clear they're minors. Like there are places where you cannot cuss at children. Like you could have cuss words on like a sign or something, but there's time, place, and manner restrictions. And yeah, there are states that have laws that say you cannot do it to children.
How?
You're on private property, you little.
We understand that. I'm sorry.
Then get your ass off of here.
I said I was leaving.
You don't look like
have to grab our pole now. You
get the f out of here.
I gotta grab my pole
I
now.
don't care what you do, you asshole.
Oh wait,
I'm
we
going
can stay?
swimming in your pond now.
Wait,
I'm
we
going
can
swimming
stay?
in your pond now.
Lady, I'm about to throw you in the fucking water. Get the fuck out of here.
So yeah, there's a lot of this going around. A lot of this. And it's the same energy. The exact same energy. I'll show you right here. Yeah, this is the same energy right here. Is that? Yeah, this is Wednesday. This is Wednesday. Who is telling people that she's going to prosecute me. And here's the other thing. She's emailing people about me. Tug has already said he doesn't want your emails. He is not interested. The other people you've emailed, guess what? They've contacted me. I have your emails. She contacted a government organization about me. And yeah, I had a wellness check done on her. That's completely legal. And you guys have been watching. You saw I called CPS. You don't think I'll call the authorities when these Karens when they cross the line? Absolutely I'm going to. Without a question. And oh, Susie, I know you're in Squid's Discord trying to cause up problems. I know you are. Keep it up. Because here's the thing. All these people, and I've got proof that these people are coordinating. Guess what? All it takes is one of them to break the law. This is against the law. Your emails are against the law. And guess what? I'll be able to subpoena all of your shit. I'll be able to get Pam's Discord, Tats, Coops. Why? Because you guys don't stop. You don't stop. And then you have psychos in your groups who do shit like this and who break the law. Oh, this one was already advised to call the cops. And guess what? I had a discussion last night with that government organization. And they showed me what she had sent. And I said, just provide me a copy of it. I'll show it to you guys eventually. I said, okay. I said, look, I'm gaining all my evidence right now, and I will be taking action. So there we go. I will be doing that. Just provide that to me. And they were like, yeah, absolutely. And I said, they asked me, they said, is there anything you want to do? And I was like, what kind of things are you thinking about doing? And they said, well, because she emailed us with a concern, whenever this happens, we have to talk to our lawyer. And our lawyer said, yeah, she's claiming this is harassment, but there's nothing there. Tell her if she wants to pursue harassment, she's got to do that. She's trying to get us to do it for her. And this isn't harassment. They're like, what she's shown us is not harassment. It's not harassment. It's not a threat. It's not. So if she wants to, let her know if she wants to pursue it, she should pursue it. Well, guess what? They are considering going to you Wednesday for the bill of having to talk to their attorneys. Keep emailing people. You're not bothering me. Email up a storm. Because guess what? If you get a bill for an attorney's fees that you got nothing out of, okay. We had Big Dirt last night. Big Dirt was in my sorry, I don't call the cops. I don't need beat up today. Well, that's up on you, Brandon. But people are going to keep messing with you. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you do have to call the cops. And I always recommend to people, don't talk to the cops or talk to them very little unless you have called them. If you called them, tell them what your complaint is. But yeah. So Susie, keep on. Keep it on. You're not bothering me. Wednesday, keep on. Big Dirt. Big Dirt was all up in my comments in the Veteran Nation Facebook page yesterday. All up in the comments. You're not bothering me. Because guess what? The more and more you guys talk, the deeper the hole you're digging. You're not bothering me by emailing Tug. You're not bothering me one bit. You're pissing off Tug. That's what you're doing. You're bothering Tug. When you email other people who've been guests of my show, they don't give a shit about you and your little beef. You're the one who's not moving on. See this? You make these posts, I get to respond. And let me just say, that government agency and me, we had a laugh about you. We were laughing at you. No prosecutor is ever going to take up your harassment claim of threats. I told you if you kept up, I would inform your family of your crazy behavior. That's not a threat. It's not a threat at all. And you kept it up, and I had a wellness check done. I'll do it again. Like, if your family doesn't realize that you are crazy and put a stop to it, I'll have to take other actions. That's okay. I know you. You are going to keep giving me evidence. Can't say you've been warned to stop. Big Dirt, you've been warned to stop. Coop, it's all happening in your Discord. Pam, it's happening in your Discord and your little groups. You think turning over Temu Town saves you? No, it doesn't. It does not. So let Gary keep on with his bullshit. Let Susie. I've got Susie going in other places trying to stir up shit. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. You just give me evidence. Because once you guys cross, and it's not going to be long before one of you crosses the line, and then Skipper gets to act. Not say, not respond. I get to act. And that day's coming. It is coming. Just a matter of time. I can be patient. I can be very patient.
Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Yeah, be yourselves, because you're all fucking crazy. You are. And you're going to get yourself in legal trouble. Coop doesn't give a shit. Not Tug doesn't give a shit about your beefs. Megan doesn't give a shit about your beefs. They don't.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
So yeah. And you realize I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I know they're going to talk today. I am literally kicking the bee's nest just to watch you guys. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Right? Right? I just have to wait and keep them talking. It's all I got to do, Laura. And that's okay. That's okay. I'll do it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
They don't realize that, like, this is fun for me. Sitting back and watching them make mistakes is fun for me. Hey, Dennis, welcome. Like, oh yeah. And I'm going to keep talking about you guys because you are the ones emotional. I'm not emotional about this.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
I want you talking about me because eventually you're going to slip up and you're going to make mistakes. You already have. You already have.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
You don't think I got your emails? Oh, I got your emails. You don't. How do I know that Susie is in Squid's Discord causing issues? Guess what, Susie? Once one of you guys crosses the line, I'll be able to subpoena all that stuff. I'll have it all. Mess with me. Yeah, they are the mistakes. They are the mistakes. Oh, all right, guys. This has been fun. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. They're gonna be, and they're all gonna be talking. Talk away. Talk. This is what I want you doing. I want you all doing this. I want you clucking hens talking all day long. I want it. I'm here for it.
Okay, now let's try to get an answer from someone who's not a complete retard.
Oh. Yep. I want them talking because that's where they make mistakes. They already have. They've threatened crimes. One of them has pretty much committed a crime. I'm just waiting for more evidence. I'm just waiting for more. And the fact that you guys are all in the same groups, in the same Discord, that's a coordinated effort. It's conspiracy. So, okay. You don't think I can show all the stuff that you guys do? I've got Pam dead to rights in harassment on MaxLab.
I don't like the name Mike.
So, yeah. Keep it up.
Sue everybody.
Get your prosecutor to prosecute me for nothing. Nothing. Please do. Please do. I would love to see it. Hey, Rick. Good to see you. Right there. Oh my God. They're all like, other than probably Big Dirt, they're all postmenopausal women. Today, they were trying to get men to come after me. Like, they got this fat dude in Australia, Jack, who, like, what a woman. What kind of a guy does what he, like, just comes into my chat just bitching and moaning? Like, just stop. Right? Right? I got no problem playing this game, Miss Jams. No problem whatever. I'll play. I'm here to play. You know what I need? I'm gonna write that down. I need a sound effect of rolling dice. There we go. I'll add that. Yeah. And trust me, I can show patterns. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, on just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.